I've been meaning to create this video for quite a while now, last few months. And I guess I'll just get right into it. I lost my way, my brother, and I owe you a sincere apology. In recent times, I've been seeing people saying I've fallen off. People have been making videos on Drexler and kind of laughing, pointing, making fun. And yeah, I'm just a human, so I'll admit it, bro. Yeah, it pisses me off, makes me a little mad sometimes, kind of makes me sad if I'm gonna be real. But over the last few months, I've really just tried to zoom out and take a step back and kind of analyze everything and be real. As men, we need that. We need to quit lying to ourselves, right? We need to be real, and sometimes the cold, hard truth, it hurts, but sometimes it's good for us to acknowledge it. And I've realized, taking that step back, that it's true. I have fallen off, and as I've been reflecting on my journey as a YouTuber, right? In recent years, I've analyzed, I've realized that I've put views before my values. Now, kind of taking a step back here, looking at my YouTube journey going back to 2012, right? I started off this channel. A lot of you don't even know this. I started off, the whole purpose behind it was to spread God's word. Really, that's what it was. It was like self-improvement slash doing it from a biblical standpoint, becoming the man that God's wanting you to be rather than what the world's wanting you to be, right? And I started it off like that, creating videos, trying to build up God's kingdom. And as you've seen over the years between 2012 and 2024, you've seen me all over the place, right? You've seen me go into fitness, and then I jumped into hair videos for a couple years, and then I started doing grooming. And then what did I do just a few years back when I was really honing in on the grooming stuff? Then I started implementing my faith kind of back into it. Started doing fitness again, trying to go all in on that, and then self-improvement. And then I thought I was some relationship guru. And then what did I do this last year? I went all in and created the Jesus pill and wanted to just, go all in on that. And now look at me again in recent months, dabbling back into the grooming stuff, right? And even though I am all those things, and some of you can appreciate all the videos, what has happened out of this, and some of you may know this, for those of you who've been through my Jesus pill, kind of talked about it, but about a year and a half ago, I actually, my YouTube channel had this kind of glitch, I guess you can say. And I went to YouTube about it, because if you looked back at 2022, I was kind of at the height, the pinnacle of my YouTube career, right? I had hit just 1 million subscribers, and I was gaining up to 6,000 subscribers a day, right? At that point, and I just was getting hundreds of thousands of views with each video, and then almost overnight, everything just plummeted. And so I went to my YouTube manager about it. He even checked out the back end, and he's like, "Yeah, Dre, something's off, something's wrong, right?" And we were looking at my demographics, and all my videos were getting pushed out to a completely just wrong demographic that had nothing to do with self-improvement or whatever it was. Actually, the top demographics were prank videos. Chess tutorials was actually the #1 spot. So this is what's been going on. My videos have been getting pushed out to audiences that aren't aligned with my videos. And now, obviously I was frustrated at this. I've been putting a lot of work in over the years. And, my whole thing, my whole thing was all, there was a glitch, right? And so, but now that I analyze it, now that I take a step back, I realize that, if I'm being honest, it was probably me, bro. I glitched my own channel, right? And now the algorithm has no idea what to do when I do publish a video. They don't know who to send this video to, what kind of audience, because, I've bounced around to so many different things and I have so many different kind of demographics and different types of audiences, yeah, the algorithm just doesn't know what to do. And my whole point with this, and I'm not sitting here angry, or I'm not bitter or anything like that. I've had times where I was, I'm not gonna lie. But this is what happens when you lose your direction and you take your eyes off of your purpose. When you chase, right? When you chase what's trending at the moment and what's hot now, right? When you see another guy who pops off on YouTube and you go, oh, wow, okay, I need to start doing what he's doing. I need to start copying what's making him successful, right? So you start dabbling and you start doing what he's doing, and then you see these other types of videos on the internet that you think to yourself, oh, this will get me more views, right? This will get me more subscribers, and it might in the moment, right? But this is what happens, bro, when you take your eyes off the prize and when you start looking at all the other little fluffiness and all the other little spadazzle that's out there, and you start trying to be like this guy, be like him, and do what he's doing, do what's trending at the moment, right? This is what happens. I remember, back in 2022, shorts were really popping off, so I started creating, short form content. At that time, I had like 10 videos going viral all at once. So I was like, okay, let me just keep doing that. Let me just keep pumping out those. That's what's going to bring me more success, more views, and more subscribers. And it did it for that moment, but then what I didn't realize is that then I gained like 200,000 subscribers just from short form content, not realizing that those types of viewers don't watch long form content, right? So, but hey, that's my point for today, and hopefully you can take that with you and apply it to your own life, whatever it is that you're doing. This is what happens when you are not focused, when you are chasing, when you're chasing the hype train. And that's honestly, bro, that's what Satan will do. Satan will do that. What is he? He's the author of confusion, right? Since day one, he's been distracting man. And there's nothing he loves more than taking a man of God and having him shift his focus and focus on something else, right? Other than his purpose. There's nothing Satan loves more. And I'm not blaming all this on Satan or anything like that. Sometimes we give Satan just way too much credit when it's just our own stupidity. But this is what happens when you lose focus. And it's kind of funny because we're starting the Wake Up O Sleeper Challenge tomorrow. This is our third year. And tomorrow in the, there's 3 different versions. I'm not going to go too much into detail about them, but we have the free version. Then we have the paid version, which is called the Elite version. And then now we have this year, it's the new version, which is the Wake Up War Club version, which is our paid community. And we're going to be doing it all together within that community, doing live daily calls with each other and all that. So, but yeah, within the Elite and the community version, the Wake Up War Club paid community version, this whole entire first week is all about focus and how to lock in and how to stay locked in, right? And what better guy to teach it than the guy who did everything wrong and who knows now what not to do, right? So that's what we're going to be really diving into this week. But hey, that's focus on your arc, bro. Focus on your arc. What's your arc? What arc is God creating? What is he calling you to create? How is he wanting you? Check this out. It's a good message right here. Back when Noah was creating his ark, a lot of dudes thought he was crazy, right? They thought he had lost his mind. He had been creating this thing for over 100 years, but he didn't take his eyes off the prize. God instructed him to do a very specific job, and he stuck to that. So the whole message today is what arc is God calling you to create? What instructions is he giving you? Not this guy, not that guy. No, you, my brother. There's a difference from focusing on what's being pushed upon you versus what God's pulling you towards, right? When I started off this YouTube channel, I felt God pulling me towards a specific mission. And then what happened? All the world and all their desires started being pushed upon me, and I started chasing those things. Don't chase what's being pushed upon you. Chase what God's calling you and pulling you towards. right? Stick to your mission through thick and thin. It's like when you get married, when you get married and you truly love the woman that God placed in your life, are you still focused on other women and trying to attract more women and seeing which ones you can hook up with? No, of course not. You're focused on the one wife that God gave you, and you're focused on, okay, how can I how can I just intensify our romance, and how can I continue to make this better, this beautiful relationship that we have, right? You're focused on that one thing and you go all in on her till death do us part, right? That's the vow. And with that said, hey, you got to make a vow to yourself now, and you got to make a vow before God and the mission that He has for you. You got to make a vow to stay committed to building your ark, not somebody else's ark. Yours. What's God calling you to create today, and what mission is He calling you to stick to? And this message is for me. I'm talking to myself firstly, obviously. And again, hey, I owe you a massive apology, my brother. I'm truly sorry, to those who subscribe to one thing and I completely delivered an entirely different thing, constantly, time and time again, just all over the place, rather than sticking to my mission. And this challenge isn't done, don't get me wrong, but I will be putting primary focus on my second channel, Day by Dre. I'll link it below if you want to check it out. This one's going to be just more for grooming, looking good to attract a beautiful woman, right? That's going to be the top priority. But while the second channel is I'm going to go all in on the very thing and the very reason why I even started this channel in the first place, right? My faith in Christ and just how to be a man of God, focusing on not just self-improvement, but because self-improvement these days is very tainted, right? Self-improvement these days is really all it is self-absorption. What we want to focus on is self-denial, and that's what this second channel is going to really hone in on and focus on. And this time I'm gonna stick to that mission, right? I ain't gonna look left and look right. I'm gonna stay focused. I'm gonna keep that vow. That's my handshake. That's my my promise to you, bro. My word is my bond. And I'll finish it off with this though, bro. Like we created this free community to go along with it. It's called Wake Up Community, formerly known as Warriors Realm. But go ahead right now, bro, if you want. Join that free community. We're about to start the Wake Up O Sleeper Challenge on it tomorrow. So you can jump on in with us. If you're watching this a little later in the future, hey, no worries. You can still start the challenge whenever you want, or you can just jump right in with us. But yeah, when you sign up to the free community down below, Wake Up Community, you get some free courses with it. And then as time goes on and as you continue to engage with the group, you actually get to unlock some of my paid courses, right? That cost anywhere from $50 to hundreds of dollars. You actually can unlock them for free just by engaging. So, hey, with that said, yeah, appreciate you. Thanks for listening to me if you're still watching this by now. But hope you accept my apology. And hey, man, I look forward to what God does here, not just on this channel, but or my channels in general, just on what God's about to do in all of our lives, right? This is what a time to be alive in this spiritual warfare and the things that we're facing on a daily basis. We got to stick to God. We got to focus on Christ. And that's my mission right now, is to help you, to lock arms with you and to tell you, hey, let's get aligned. Let's get aligned with God. Purpose, passion, and skill. Those are the three things that we focus on in the community, and how we can use those three things to honor God and live Christ, God-fearing, Christ-honoring lives, right? So I appreciate you. Join the free community below, and I'll see you there. Peace.